Welcome back. We've got another exciting game for you here at Queenie Park in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. Coming up now, we've got the Race City Rebels taking on Yalhalla. I'm Vi Fidelity here with Otter Nonsense. A quick rundown of our teams for Race City. We've got number 116, Ursa Mamer, 1-2, Razor, 1-2-3, Diamond, 1-7, Shaggy, 1-8, Flipper, 2-0-5, Ricky Bobby, 2-2, It's a Trap, 3-1, Floppy Joe, 3-3, Kid, 3-4, Grimace, 5-5, Blint, 5-7, Rowdy, 6-8-7, LC Hammer, 7-0, Doc Flatliner, 7-3, Lynn, 7-7, Roller Coaster, 8-1, Steph, 8-1-3, True Blocka, 8-2-3, Stretch Harmstrong, and number 8-4, Wham Bam.
And here we go.
Starting off jamming for Race City, we've got Floppy Joe, Wombo Combo for Yalhalla, and looks like lead jammer is assessed to Wombo Combo.
Meanwhile, G.I. Joel went to the box for a forearm.
And looks like that it's going to be 1 point arrested. 1 point assessed to Yalhalla. I believe we're also going by the Dallas Derby Devils today.
And it looks like we already have enough timeout here.
Go ahead and go down our roster for the Dallas Derby Devils. We've got 09 Gideon, 1-2 Slug, 1-2-2-9 Juicebox, 2-3 Quadzilla LK, 2-3-5 Guillotine Grace, 2-5 Heart Full Metal, 3 Wombo Combo, 3-1-3 Lola Chola, 3-8-2-0 Lady Tally, 4 Sharp E Markham, 6 G.I. Joel, 6-1-6 Scrapegoat, 6-9 The Dude, number 7 Tally, 808 Steve Sweat, 81 Reaper, 90 Lilith Hespersmax, I really hope I said that correctly, 911 Soccer Blue, and number 99 Sparks. All right, on to our next jam, and looks like the lead is going to Race City. That is Razor with the star. Race starting with a 4-2 pack advantage.
Oh, and it looks like we've got a jammer going to the box for Yalhalla. So this is going to be a power jam for Race City.
Two Dallas Derby Devils skaters now in the CVM penalty box.
As someone who played Race City about 3 weeks ago, they are a very formidable team, and Lord, their walls have gotten very, very good.
Looks like that is another 4 on the board for Razor from Race City. Lady Tally's fighting up at the front of the pack, star in hand. Looks like they will be dragged back by Rowdy from Race. Solid blocking by Dallas up there at the top of the back, but Razor is through for another 4 points. That is a big jam to start out the game for Race City Rebels. 18-point jam now going to Razor.
And that score update was brought to you by Silphco, when you've got to catch 'em all.
Full contingent of blockers now lining up on the Derby Beast jammer line.
Ooh, good offense from Race City. But it looks like Valhalla gets out for the lead. Absolutely beautiful covering that line there.
Smart play there by the Dude, tripping up the inside line, manages to grab all 4 points and calls the jam. For now, 18 Race City Rebels, 4 points Valhalla, 25 and a half minutes left in the first half. Lining up now on the Derby Beast jammer line, we've got Floppy Joe jamming for Race and Heart Full Metal jamming for Valhalla. And looks like that is going to be Heart Full Metal getting lead jammer. Floppy Joe now out of the pack. Star in hand. Heart Full Metal, however, is going to call off that jam. That's going to be 4 more points going to Valhalla.
And Race City takes lead. Looks like we are going into a power jam here. Wombo coming out of the box. And goes to that apex jump, doesn't quite make it.
Razor still fighting up at the top of that pack, trying to peel some blockers off, but does get recycled to the back. Meanwhile, Wombo's out on a scoring pass, so Race City will call off the jam. That is 22 points for Race, 8 points for Valhalla on the Soylent Corp scoreboard. That's Soylent Corp, serving people since 1973.
Race City just does a great job covering those lines.
Ooh, and that is a nice line there by Lady Tally jamming for Yalhalla. She will get lead jammer. And a successful star pass to Diamond from Race City. Lady Tally calls off the jam. Another 4 points to Yalhalla.
Yalhalla is slowly chipping away at that early lead that Race City took. Let's see how this goes.
Jamming for Yalhalla, we've got the Dude facing up against Floppy Joe from Race City. Oh, and Floppy finds some space on the outside line. Lead jammer goes to Race City.
Oh, a little jammer on jammer action there. Oh, and I didn't see the penalty assessed, but it looks like Race City has got themselves into a power jam situation.
And with 3 in that CVM penalty box, track's looking a little more clear.
And we're going to a 2-minute jam. It looks like Race City, who was lead, just took the star off.
All right, the CVM penalty box is clear. We're going to play out this jam. Some nice, solid blocking by both teams. However, the Dude and Floppy are both free of the pack.
Penalty assessed to Race City. Oh. Looks like there might have been a penalty called at the whistle as well. I'm not sure who it was on.
So that is going to be a 4-3 jam. 26 points now to the Race City Rebels. 15 points on the scoreboard now for Yalhalla.
Oh, Race City picks up lead.
A really nice attempt at an apex jump by Heart Full Metal there. Big risk. Sometimes you get that big reward. And we are on a power jam in favor of Race.
Oh, a good soul save on the outside by Diamond. Oh, that jammer would.
All right, the CVM penalty box is clear. It's going to be 10 more points for Race City, putting us at Race in the lead, 36-15 on the Underworld Corp scoreboard. That's Underworld Corp. Congratulations, you're dead. Wombo Combo now donning the star for Yalhalla. Meanwhile, it's a trap jamming for Race City. Big scrum in the front, but it's a trap grabs lead jammer. And it looks like we have had a star pass to Quadzilla from Yalhalla, and he is out of the pack. Trap calls the jam. That's going to be 3 more points going to the Race City Rebels. Like we've got Blit now jamming for Race City up against Lady Tally from Valhalla.
Blint doing a good job getting right back on the track as they try to drag him back.
Oh, and lead jammer goes to Lady Tally of Valhalla. With Blint hot on their heels. Like
Blint
Lady
makes it
Tally,
through the pack.
looks like Lady Tally is going to run this jam. Try to clear out that penalty box for Valhalla. And feed, we are seeing your feedback about those mics going in and out, so we are going to try to speak a little louder into them.
And it looks like we have a team timeout thanks to Yalhalla. And just real quick, this timeout's brought to you by Toy Division. And there is some copy to read here, but as the actually, we're both the owners of Toy Division.
Heck yeah.
So, check out our social medias, check out our webpage. Hopefully we'll have everything up and running by the end of July for online sales.
That is Toy Division St. Louis on Facebook and Instagram. You want a My Little Pony? We got your My Little Ponies. You want a big robot? We got your big robots. Toy Division for all your grown-up big kid needs. And with the jam underway, it looks like that is the dude jamming for Yalhalla, Floppy Joe jamming for Race City. And lead jammer goes to Race City. And looks like we have had a star pass to Quadzilla. Getting dragged all the way back.
And it looks like Quadzilla was able to make it out of the pack while Floppy Joe is working on the pass. That brings our score 53-22 Race City.
Our teams hanging out up at the top, right next to that top penalty, pivot line. And that's going to be Hart Full Metal jamming for Yalhalla, Razor jamming for Race City. Valiant effort by Tally there in the front, but lead will go to Race City. Some nice work by Hart Full Metal there on the outside line. All right, and we want to give a shout out, of course, to all of our wonderful officials volunteering today. We've got Rita Slayworth, Millie Dread, Nomad, Count Stephanos, Grinding Nemo, Sadie Masochist, The Doctor, Flintlock, Field Assassin, more to be continued. Lead jammer now going to Race City Rebels, and it's a trap.
It's a trap was able to get all that outside line so quickly. Their footwork is just fantastic. Oh, it looks like we have a power jam situation for Race City.
That's a 4-3 pack advantage for Race, so Trap really looking to take advantage here. And Trap calls off the jam, opting to freeze the Yalhalla jammer in the box. We're going to shout out the rest of our wonderful officials today. We've got in this game Johnny Demonic, Laddie, Rough Draft, Ninja Sassum, Candyman, Effin' Ref, Elemental, and Tiny Tanium.
After that last jam, it brings us to 72-23 Race City. And this score update was brought to you by OCP. We're watching you.
All right, looks like lead jammer is going to Floppy Joe from Race. Tripped up that apex on turn 2, opted to reset just to be safe.
Looks like we got a member of Yalhalla heading towards the CVM penalty box. Oh, and Race City is in for another power jam.
Looks like we've got 2 blockers in the box now for Yalhalla, 1 for Race. Floppy looking to capitalize on this pack advantage. Nice little bean dip on the outside of turn 1, gets through for another 4 points. Race City.
Wombo Combo making it out of the pack to pick up their initial.
Some nice work there by Floppy, grabbing 4 more points, and they call off the jam. Score now, 88 Race City Rebels, 23 Yalhalla. A little under 9 minutes left in the first half, and our score today is brought to you by Venture Industries. Go Team Venture! And that's going to be another 4 points now going to Race City Rebels. Lining up to jam on the Derby Beast jammer line, we've got It's a Trap jamming against the Dude.
It's a Trap fighting their way through the front, and they take lead.
Race City now opting to call off the jam, get a fresh start. And it looks like we've got an Urban Apothecary official review.
I believe that's our first official review of the game.
Skater-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop. Want to learn more? Link in the iHod link tree. Also, for all of our friends hanging out at iHod this weekend, we've got Griever, our friendly tattoo artist. They're hanging out up on the balcony by the check-in spot with first come, first serve signups. You can check out their flash sheet on the GK social media or event page.
Also, if you're looking for any fun accessories for your life, check out Odd Way Out. Odd Way Out is a queer-owned small business by our very own Soup Beans, specialized in handmade accessories to get your weird on.
Not enough impact for a penalty. No call.
All right, looks like Yalhalla had called for an official review on number 2-2 for Race City, wanting that out-of-play block. However, there was not enough contact to merit that, so the no call will stand. Jamming now for Yalhalla, we've got Tally, who does take lead jammer, going up against Blint from Race City. And 4 points now going to Tally and Yalhalla. Nice one-on-one work by Kid there up at the top of the pack.
Valhalla doing a really good job working around Race City's offense to down Blint.
Sure are. Blint just grinding it out at the top of the pack, and they are out on their initial. And looks like Tally is going to opt to run this jam, possibly trying to clear out that penalty box. That's CVM penalty box.
Oh, and Yalhalla calls the jam. It looks like. That brings us to 102 for Race City and 39 for Yalhalla. The score update was brought to you by Nerve. Nerve, get in the damn robot, Shinji.
We've got Heart Full Metal jamming now for Yalhalla. Razor donning the star for Race. And lead jammer goes to Razor. Oh, and it looks like we are on a power jam. Didn't catch that penalty. Ooh, however, Hart back on the track, and that was a slick attack there on the outside line. Race City calls off the jam, scoring 4 points.
And just a quick shout out to our Derby Beast Jammer line.
Wearing the star now for Race, we've got Floppy Joe jamming against Lady Tally. And Floppy will be your lead jammer.
Floppy Joe just getting through that front wall super quick and coming right back around to score some points.
And Tally is out of the pack, star in hand. Nice little shirt whip there by Floppy. Gonna grab 2 more points for Race to call that jam off. Gonna put our score at 109, Race City, 39, Yalhalla. Just about 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Got Blit now jamming against the Dude.
Dude going for an apex jump. Like we've got a handful of whistles being called.
And lead jammer will go to the Dude. Two blockers now in the box for Race, one for Yalhalla.
The Dude calling it. I believe if any of Race City's blockers were able to get out of the box. And we've got an official review from City this time. And this official review is brought to you by Urban Apothecary. Gator-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop. And taking a look at the score, we are at 109 Race City to Yalhalla 43 with just under a minute and a half left in this half.
And sounds like Race City was requesting a skating out of bounds penalty. However, the skater from Yalhalla was pushed out of bounds, so the no call will stand. And lead jammers going to tally of Yalhalla. Razor putting on the gas and fighting through for their initial pass. Some nice work hitting that jammer out on the outside line by Shaggy from Race.
Both of these walls are just making these jammers work for every point they get.
Very physical pack.
Oh, and it looks like we have a jammer penalty for Race City, leaving Yalhalla on a power jam, and this might go into the second half, but we'll see. And that is the first half. We will be back in about 15 minutes for our second half. The current score is 113 Race City, Yalhalla 51. And we are back with our second half here, St. Louis, Missouri, for iHod. Currently, it sits at 113 to 51. Race City leading the way. Let's see what happens.
Yalhalla will be starting off the second half on a power jam. And I did confirm over the halftime that was a multiplayer block assessed to the Race City jammer. Rare, but it does happen from time to time.
And right out of the gate, we got Razor and Wombo Combo taken off from our Derby Beast jam line.
Wombo doing a nice job of getting that pack running, and he will be lead jammer.
Wombo making it out for 4 points. Race City is still on their initial.
Razor fights through the pack, star in hand, gets out on their initial pass. And Wombo Combo calls off the jam. That's going to be 2 more points for Yalhalla, bringing our score to 113 Race, 56 Yalhalla on the Blammo scoreboard. That's Blammo, makers of log. It's big, it's heavy, it's log.
Big fan of the log as a kid.
Lady Tally now donning the star for Yalhalla against Floppy Joe from Race, and your lead jammer will be Floppy Joe.
Floppy Joe just snuck around on the inside there on the apex.
Some nice work there on the inside line by Diamond, forcing that run back on Lady Tally.
Diamond is a force to be reckoned with, and I'm always terrified of her on the track.
Rightly so.
Oh, and Lady Tally just getting around Race City's wall there. It was an excellent little juke on the inside.
Race City burns down a few more seconds of clock, calls off the jam. Looks like that is going to be a 7-0 jam for Race City. Got the dude and Blint on the Derby Beast jammer line, and Blint grabs a quick lead jammer.
And the dude is right behind him, getting through Race City's wall.
Some nice work by Blint there. Falling off that jam, we'll see. Oh, and that is 3 points assessed to Race City.
It's like the majority of the packs keep favoring the pivot line. It's been kind of interesting both games to see that happen more often than not.
And that is our top sponsored pivot line.
Oh! Hart making it through for lead jammer. They are hustling towards that pack to try and get those points. It looks like Valhalla will pick up 2 points.
Wearing the star now, we've got Tally jamming for Valhalla. Floppy Joe wearing the star for Race City. Looks like that's a forearm assessed to number 4.
Floppy Joe just taking a beating on the outside there, but managing to get back up and get lead. Nice little catch from Quadzilla there. And it looks like a penalty has been assessed to Valhalla's jammer. I'm not certain what happened.
Oh, and that is a track cut now going to Floppy Joe. So we will have it 2-minute jam.
What now? Am I imagining things, or did Floppy Joe just get a second penalty there? I believe they got a penalty for failure to exit the track, so Floppy Joe will be sitting for a full minute.
Unfortunate. Tally puts on the gas, but is forced to reset by some quick thinking blocking from Race. And with both our jammers back on the track, that jam will draw to its natural conclusion. Looks like that's going to be an 8-point jam for Race City.
It's been a very physical game.
And we're really seeing that intensity up here in the second half.
Like we've got Ursa Mamer out there for Race City. And Lady Tally just took lead for Yalhalla.
That's a nice star pass there to Diamond of Race City. I think Steve Sweat just knocked the hats off of Diamond's helmet there. Hate when that happens. Diamond, however, pushing through the front.
I gotta tell you, I love the fact that Diamond saved time by putting the star on as opposed to putting the stripe on, then the star.
Looks like that's a little confusion there in the call off, but Lady Tally does call off that jam. That is going to be 8 more points going to Yalhalla, 4 points to Race City. Our score now on the Guild of Calamitous Intent scoreboard is 135 to 66 in favor of Race City. That's the Guild of Calamitous Intent. Hate you can trust.
You know, I gotta say, the Guild is definitely one of my most favorite villain groups.
Much better than the Peril Partnership, surely. We've got the dude now jamming for Yalhalla. And they are your lead jammer. We had a little bit of a fight, a little jammer fight up there at the top of the pack. Razor recycled back.
Yalhalla has definitely been doing a good job of striking back this second half.
And I am seeing in the chat that it is Steve Sweat's birthday. Happy birthday, Steve Sweat.
Oh, and we got a timeout. This, like all of our timeouts, are brought to you by Toy Division. Toy Division, we like toys. That's not our real slogan. We just don't currently have one.
Those of you who are hanging out at beautiful Queenie Park this weekend, we've also got massages that you can book by Prince Massage and Wellness. Prince Massage is offering massage sessions and walk-up services, including 15 and 30-minute massage sessions, leg compression, space pants, cold heat therapy, hydration, and wellness products from Urban Apothecary.
We have so many great sponsors here at iHod, so while we've got some time, let's hear about a few more of them, such as Derby Beast. Searching for the perfect jersey that fits like a dream, can be pulled, stretched, and won't snag? Derby Beast has you covered, literally. Looks like the official timeout was for a late jammer penalty.
Start there up on the top pivot line, and lead jammer is going to go to Blint from Race City. And looks like we are on a power jam.
Blinn making it out of the pack for 4 points. And the dude entering the track from their penalty.
All right, looks like the dude is through on their initials, so Blint calls off that jam.
And that brings our score to. Oh, Blint picked up one more there, so let me make sure that gets updated. Looks like we are at 144 Race City to 71. This score update was brought to you by Slurm. Slurm, suck some Slurm.
We've got Hart Full Metal now jamming against Floppy Joe. Nice quick reentry by Hart there. Getting knocked out on the outside. Floppy still fighting that Yalhalla blocking contingent in the back.
Race City just doing a great job again working around Yalhalla's offense.
Oh, and Floppy finds some daylight on the inside line. Grabs a lead jammer.
It looks like we have a skater for Yalhalla going to the CVM penalty box.
Floppy Joe plays it safe, calls off that jam, putting our score at 148 Race City Rebels, 71 Yalhalla. Just over 17 minutes left in the second half. And Razor will be your lead jammer from Race City. Wombo Combo getting that pretty long drawback there from the race blocking.
Actually, I think they have the wrong jammer name up there for Yalhalla.
Oh, you're right. I think that is Tally.
Rowdy heading to the CVM penalty box. Oh, Tally making quick work of that wall to pick up 4.
Quick little power jam there, but Razor is out of the box. We will have a 2-minute jam. Valhalla's blocking, doing a great job locking it down at the top of the pack, all on defense. Razor does, however, manage to fight their way through for 4 more points.
Tally just doing an excellent job of getting around Race City's wall there.
So that will be a 15-point jam for Yalhalla. 8 more points going to Race City. And that is going to be a timeout for Race City. So that is a Toy Division timeout.
No.
Check out Toy Division socials. If there is something you've got a little bit of nostalgia for, we've got your hookup.
And if you're here in St. Louis while watching the Derby, check out several of our fantastic vendors. GK is selling their merch, as well as a handful of other people. plenty to choose from, including some fantastic little trinkets and accessories from Odd Way Out.
At the venue this weekend, we've also got Curse Creations. Curse Creations specializes in custom jam straps, built to lock in and boost your performance. This queer, trans, and skater-owned small business is run by your friendly neighborhood sewist, scientist, and all-around artificer.
I was once an artificer.
You're a little gnome artificer, yeah?
Sure was.
We've got Blit now jamming for Race City, but lead jammer will go to Wombo Combo from Yalhalla.
Excellent little move on the inside apex there for Wamo to get lead.
Blit's still working up the front of the pack, star in hand. They are out on their initial.
Oh, and it looks like Wombo was assessed a forearm, I believe. So this will be a 2-minute jam.
That's 4 more points going to Blint. And Wombo Combo trips up through the top of the pack. 4 points going to Yalhalla. And as the jam draws to its natural conclusion, that's 2 more points for Yalhalla. That is going to put our score now at 163 Race, 92 Yalhalla, just over 12 minutes left in the half.
And that score update was brought to you by Nuka-Cola, Wasteland's Choice.
That's going to be a Toy Division team timeout called now by Yalhalla. I want to thank everybody in the stream for the feedback on the sound. I'm not sure if we're maybe getting a little interference. It is kind of a loud venue. We're going to try to talk a little more loudly into the mics, see how that goes.
And this timeout is brought to you by Toy Division. Toy Division, get some.
Toy Division is a locally owned toy store selling new and vintage, but mostly vintage toys. You can check out our socials and shoot us a message if there's anything you're looking for. We have a large stock of Transformers, Ninja Turtles, My Little Ponies. Pretty much anything your little bit kid heart will desire.
And it looks like we've got Floppy Joe and Lady Tally out there. Oh,
Some nice work there by Tally trying to trip up that inside line. Some nice quick resets.
Oh, almost made it.
Floppy forced to reset in the back. Find some daylight though, and your lead jammer will be Floppy Joe. Some great defense now by both teams, really making these jammers work for it.
I gotta tell you, I am tired of watching these jammers fight this wall.
And with a star pass to Slug, Race City is going to go ahead and call off that jam. Score now, with just over 10 minutes left in the second half, is going to be 175 Race City, 92 Yalhalla. This score update was brought to you by Aperture Science. We do what we must, all because we can.
Looks like we got a no pass, no penalty for Yalhalla, so lead is still open.
Some smart skating there on that re-entry by Hart.
And lead has been
however,
assessed to Race City.
It is indeed. Oh, and Race City calls off that jam, but some quick skating by Hart will give 2 more points to Yalhalla.
That would be 3 more points. They were able to pick up 3 additional points in that second pass.
So it's going to be a 7-point jam for Yalhalla.
Yalhalla has some fast jammers. Oh, Wombo making quick work of that inside line to take lead jammer.
That was pretty. Trap also out of the pack, hot on his heels. Wombo's going to grab what he can and call off that jam.
Ooh, he picks up 1, bringing the score. Race City 178 to Yalhalla 100. And that score update was brought to you by Kelly's Brickyard for all your brick needs.
And I believe that is an official timeout now. And that is going to be a Toy Division official timeout. Toy Division selling new and vintage toys. If you're local to St. Louis, you can check out our booths and pop-ups. And for anyone out of town, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or toydivisionsTL.com.
Also want to give a shout out to Urban Apothecary, one of this weekend's sponsors. Skater-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest and sleep, tropical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop.
Looks like we had a score clarification in that official timeout. So that was one more point assessed to Yalhalla. I believe there was a blocker out of bounds when that second blocker in the back was passed. We've got the dude now jamming for Yalhalla, fighting a full 4 blockers up at the front of the pack. And that is Blint jamming for Race City. Big drawback attempted by Doc Flatliner. Dude waits it out, re-enters, and looks like that is going to be a penalty.
Looks like Dude picked up a cut on the outside there. And lead was given to Blint.
Race trying to hold that goat in the back for Blint, pick up a couple easy points.
G.I. Joel dropping back to pull Blint a little further. This second half has definitely been more of a defensive half, I feel like. These walls are just putting up a fight for all of the jammers. Ooh. Dude taken down on the outside.
Solid blocking there from Yalhalla. Seeing Blint out, and that jam is called off just before its natural conclusion. That's going to be 7 points going to Race City, that jam. And looks like we've got an Urban Apothecary official review. Urban Apothecary can help you with your pre- and post-game needs, everything that your body might require. Stop by a Prince Massage booth, and you can pick up your own Urban Apothecary products. Urban Apothecary offers gummies for focus, rest, and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth. Score now is 185, Race City Rebels, 101, Yalhalla. Just under 6 minutes left in the second half. And the score update is brought to you by Globex. Ever see a guy say goodbye to a shoe? Globex.
I know I have.
All right, it sounds like Yalhalla was asking for a skating out of bounds penalty on the Race City Jammer. However, it sounds like the Race Jammer was pushed out of bounds, so that no call will stand. And as we head into the last stretch of the game, we've got Floppy Joe jamming for Race, Tally jamming for Yalhalla.
Penalty called on Diamond. He'll be sitting in the CVM penalty box.
And with Race out on that scoring pass, Tally tries to grab another quick point, wipes out on the turn. A nice quick call off there. So at the end of the jam, that's going to be 4 more points for Yalhalla and 1 point going to Race City. Lady Tally now jamming for Yalhalla and just peeling race blockers. Off the pack up at the top. And she will be lead jammer. Hot on her heels is going to be a Razor from Race City, donning the star. Lady Tally grabs 1 point and does a backbend into that call off. We've got Blint and Tally now.
Oh, and it
jamming
looks
for
like
our
Blint
team.
has picked up a penalty for Race City, so they will be adding to the box. And Wombo picks up a lead for Yalhalla.
Valhalla capitalizes with some nice offense there. And Tally's going to grab 4 points and call it off, so that will freeze Blint in the box, giving Yalhalla a power start.
Both teams lining up on our top pivot line. Oh, Blint coming out of the box to pick up lead with heart right on their tail.
That was some pretty footwork from both of our jammers. And that's going to be 2 more points going to Race City. Score now 188, Race in the lead. 110 points for Yalhalla. About a minute and a half left in this game. So we've got Floppy Joe now, who is back in and wearing the star for Race. Tally jamming for Yalhalla.
Floppy Joe still fighting to get lead there. Oh, and there they are. Pick up lead as they make it through Yalhalla's pack. Got about 39 seconds left in the game with a minute 20 in the jam, so this could... Oh. This could be the last jam.
Oh, looks like we were on a power jam. Sally comes in hot from the box, star in hand.
Multiplayer being assessed to a Race City blocker. And a cut on the Race City jammer. So we have only jam time left with 40 seconds left in the game. CVM penalty box has seen a lot of action this last jam.
And with another blocker penalty going to Race, that's an indie party in the CVM penalty box.
Sally picking up another 4 with just 5 seconds left. And that brings us to the end of our second game. We will update you on the score just as it is official. And the final score for Race City and Yalhalla is Race City 192. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, actually. Ignore me. Looks like we have an official review happening.
And we'll see, we may be reviewing a call or we may be using this review as a timeout, trying to get one more jam. We'll keep you posted.
And this official review is brought to you by Urban Apothecary. Skater-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop. Currently, as it stands, our score sits at 192 Race City to Yalhalla 122. Waiting to see what's going on with this official review. Maybe we will have one more jam. We don't know.
Our score updates tonight sponsored by Hudsucker Industries. That's Hudsucker Industries. You know, for kids.
I gotta tell you, their hula hoop, amazing. And I'm looking forward to that new invention that coming out, the bendy straw.
I don't get it. It's just a big circle. And that is the final. All right, we've got an unofficial score now, 192 to 122, and that's the final official score. This game will go to the Race City Rebels. Good work by both of our teams tonight.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back in a little bit with the last game of the night, which is, I believe, the Wrecking Balls versus the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
Heck yeah. I'm Vi Fidelity.